Shalom, Mishkapa. Welcome back to the MischlЄ or Proverbs a Day series. We are still in chapter 27. We're going to be looking at verses 15 through 27. So in verse 15, it already starts out with truth. It says, drops that never cease on a very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. Constant nagging drains peace. Listen, nagging wives. Stop it. Do not bring ongoing tension into your home. Verse 17 is one of the most quoted and the most misunderstood. It says, iron is sharpened by iron, and a man sharpens the face of his friend. Many Christians fail to remember that sharpening is not comfortable. Growth requires friction. You want your true friend to call you out when you are living in sin. Again, this is calling them out biblically. So like, hey, let me show you this scripture on why you can't be doing what you're doing, why you shouldn't dress how you're dressing, why you shouldn't act the way you're acting, whatever the case is. You should not be responding with, well, everything I do is onto Jesus, so he knows my heart. No, that's not a free-for-all. I'm sorry. No, that's not an excuse. And I will tell you that because I love you enough to say it. Anyways, verse 18 reminds us of stewardship. He who guards the fig tree eats its fruit. So if you take care of what Yahuwah gives you, you'll benefit from it. Verse 19 goes deep and I love it. As water reflects a face, so a man's heart reflects the man. So your heart reveals who you really are. Which is the irony when people say, oh, Jesus knows my heart. Yeah, he sure does. You should be terrified. But I'll digress. Verse 20 warns about appetite. Again, it says, Sheol and destruction are not satisfied, so the eyes of a man are not satisfied. Unchecked desire is never full. Remember that. Then you look at verse 21, and that is explaining testing. It says, a refining pot is for silver and a furnace for gold. So a man is tried by his praise. So how you are handling praise is going to reveal your character. This is kind of like what I was saying in the previous video, that if you have to exalt yourself, that's already the problem. Verse 22 is blunt, and I love blunt verses. It says, even if you pound a fool in a mortar with a pestle, along with crushed grain, his folly shall not leave him. That literally just means some people won't change because they don't want to. They're full of excuses. Then this chapter here ends with responsibility. It talks about, know well the state of your flocks, set your heart to your herds. For riches are not forever, nor a datum to all generations. This is basically telling us that we must pay attention to what we are responsible for. Family, faith, works, your health, all of it. And then it closes with provision. Lambs are for your clothing, and there's goat's milk for food. This is verses 26 and 27. Paraphrased. So this is implying that Yahuwah provides when we steward wisely. So that is it. That is MischlЄ or Proverbs 27. Real wisdom is humility, correction, consistency, and taking responsibility for what Yahuwah has placed in your care. Shalom.